people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Hey, yo, check this out. I want to say a couple of things just so we can be straight. Because, let me see. So I want to be clear on a couple of things just so we can be clear. This video, once again, we had a whole conversation about Dirk earlier. The main reason why I wanted to have that conversation about Dirk, I want to be clear on this, is because I think no matter what's going on in this particular case, he can't be put into this case unless somebody puts him into this case. That's all I was trying to say. I wasn't really trying to say anything else. I was saying as far as all this other stuff that's going on with him that we're not sure about, the only way he could be put in this case, as far as I'm concerned, is if somebody puts him in this case. Because right now, he does seems like, as far as I'm concerned, he's removed from the bullshit. With that being said, hit that like button on the way in to send out some notifications. Hey, yo, check this out real quick. PPP loan again. PPP loans again, yo. Again. Haven't I been telling y'all about these PPP loans? Haven't I been telling y'all the new way that they're going to start scooping niggas up is this scamming shit? And I've been telling y'all that. After we talk about the case, we spent this whole morning talking about conjecture. Now let's talk about the case. Can we hit that like button, please, so we can send out some notifications? We're doing roll call at about 6 or 7 minute mark. PPP fucking P loan. I've been telling y'all for the longest. Yo, look. They're about to legalize marijuana. This is what I said like 3 years ago. They were about to legalize marijuana. I told y'all this. I said, how they gonna do that? They still have to figure out a way to keep putting people in prison, right? You can't just legalize marijuana and still not have a way to put people in prison, right? That's not gonna work, because they still need to keep their prison industrial complex going. So how are we gonna keep that going? And that's what I was saying the whole entire time. I was saying that's why they can't legalize marijuana yet. Because they don't got no way to put a whole bunch of people in jail. You can literally go back to my videos from 3 years ago and you will hear me saying this. Fast forward to now. What does it seem like they do every time they want to go after somebody? Why do we keep hearing about these fucking PPP loans? Isn't there a dude from Love and Hip Hop, one of those Love and Hip Hop shows that just got 7 years? Or am I wrong? Now listen, this is what they're going to be doing with these PPP loans. Listen, now I'm going to talk about the Casanova case for 1 second. You know the Casanova case? They have a person that's charged on there, and the only charge that they have is fraud. You want to know how? Because follow the fucking money. That's how you link everybody. The money. Follow the money. If you follow the money, you're going to get to everything you need to know. They gave him 17 years. It could be 17 years. Can we hit that like button, send out some notifications, let everybody know we back. Remember, if you didn't know we was here, when you want somebody to send those fucking notifications out to you, so please hit that like button, send out those notifications. Listen, they're going to be using these PPP loans because they're going to be using scamming. Scamming is the new way for them to be able to break into any criminal organization. Because every criminal organization has a part of it where we have to make money. Scamming is the new way that they're getting these freaking wires up. Scamming is the new way that people are moving money back and forth. We all know this. I'm not saying nothing new. All I'm doing is telling the people that have not, all I'm doing is informing the uninitiated. That's all I'm doing. It's not like the police don't know. See, that's the problem over here when us YouTube podcasters talk about something and we get confused with being part of the dirty part of YouTube. And when I say the dirty part of YouTube, where I do actually currently reside, I mean the freaking YouTube content creators that just come and all they do is just talk about gossip. I get confused with that shit sometimes. Now listen. This is the best way that I can say this. I think our phone is overheating a little, so we're going to try to get it some shade. This is the best way I can say this. Listen. I want to digress for one moment, and I want to go back to something else that I said. I want to bring up what this video was about to be, because we were about to talk about this. Alyssa Milano just came out and she's condemning Joe Biden. I'm going to say this again. Alyssa Milano just came out and she's condemning Joe Biden. Why is this a big deal? Alyssa Milano was one of Joe Biden's biggest trumpeters, right? Why else is this a big deal? Because once again, somebody has come out that was supportive of Joe Biden and now they're not supportive. Now, why am I saying this? I told y'all who Joe Biden was gonna choose as his running mate. What, 3-4 months before he chose her? I had people in the chat cursing me out, telling me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, because you know I don't know shit about politics. After he chose her, I said that's how he's gonna win, because they're gonna run on the black woman card. Boom. Right? I said all this. This is documented evidence. The videos are still up. Then before they got elected, I told y'all, there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna jump on this, because remember, he was Obama's vice president. I said I would not vote for him for my reasons. I'm not even gonna go over my reasons. But I said that there are a lot of people that's going to forgive these things that he did in the past and forgive his inaction in the past. But you see, some of us understand how dangerous inaction could be. Inaction is neglect. Neglect is dangerous. Get what I'm saying? So when I tell you that right now our government is being ran worse than when the man was in office that everybody hated. And I told y'all that this was going to happen. Now, let's get back to right now current politics. Alyssa Milano just got arrested for protesting voter rights. Weren't we just protesting voter rights when we were trying to get Biden elected? Why now would Alyssa Milano, who wanted Biden to be elected, be protesting voter rights, and Biden and his administration would be against that? Now let's get to current street politics. The government has been cracking down on rappers funding gangs. What do you think the Tekashi situation is about? What do you think the Casanova situation about? What do you think NBA YoungBoy situation is about? What do you think these situations is about? You really think these situations is because they killed some other gang members out in the street? You notice I didn't mention the Chicago dudes. Hold on, we're going to get to that. What do you think this is about? Let's do roll call real quick, because now the show starts. Shout out to D Candyman. He says, salute Frost. What up, Mike Vegas? He says, 17 years, I thought. What up, James Troll Nation? Salute the Trolls Nation. He says, Heard you found, no, I didn't. I did not find my laptop. I don't know what y'all guys is talking about. You probably just trolling me. You're Trolls Nation. Shout out to Malik Geechee. How you doing? It's a salute for us. Hit them like buttons. Now check this out. Listen, pay attention. The most dangerous thing you could do is give a person a fish and not teach them how to fish. It's literally one of the most dangerous things you can do, because you create a situation where now you have to keep giving them fish, because if you don't, they now become an enemy, because they need to figure out how to acquire that fish that you have. So the first thing you need to instill in people is to go get fish other than the fish that you have. That's the reason why niggas is freaking backdooring motherfuckers, because they don't want the fish, they want your fish. These dudes did PPP loans. Do you understand how many people are about to get caught up with these PPP loans? Do you know how many people is about to get caught up with these Instagram scamming shits? Do y'all understand that now $600 in your bank account can have the IRS looking into your account? Do you understand now, starting this year coming up, people are gonna have to make out 1099s for their tax for their Cash App? Do you understand that this is gonna happen? Do you understand how they're trying to make sure that they catch the scamming? Which one didn't pass and who said that? I don't know you. Oh, produced by Tyler. All right, I do know you. You've been here before. Salute. Which one didn't pass? What up, Chase? Same thing with donations, but you don't want to get kicked? No, you said something. It was a nice troll. I complimented you on your trolling. And so I don't know what your second comment was about, James, about the donations and the getting kicked thing. I literally just complimented you on your trolling. I don't know what you're talking about, produced by Tyler. Unless you make context, I'm going to keep it pushing. I'll wait for you to add context to what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't read your mind. All right, so check this out. What I believe is going to be the next thing that's going to happen in this particular case is how they're going to tie people into the RICO. Is any scamming that he was involved in is now going to put anybody that he was doing scams with in the RICO, right? So now let's say you want to investigate the gang. You know that the murders, you can't go at that directly because you're not going to get but so much directly. So what you got to do is you need to go around things, right? So you need to create a situation where now we're investigating the murder, but we are also actually investigating something else in order so we could investigate the murder. So now you've been involved in scamming. So now we got a good enough reason to look into all of your fucking social media, right? We got a good enough reason to get a warrant to look through everything that you possess. Now we own it, right? So now we find people that you did business with. Now we got charges against them, right? Now we approach them. See how this is done? Oh, checking the bank accounts. I don't even think that was a thing that they had to pass. If that didn't pass, you telling me that didn't pass? As far as I know, that passed. So I'm speaking from that position. If it didn't pass, find out, let me know. I'm just speaking from that perspective, because as far as I know, it did. But if it didn't, you'll be putting me on the game. As far as I know, not only did it pass, but they already had a date that it was already lined up to begin. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. I think you're just saying the opposite of what I'm saying. With that being said, I'm pushing on. It's just if I don't give it the appropriate respect or response, sometimes people be like, yo, Jack, you don't care about your followers. Nah, I care about the community. Who isn't to say that I'm not right now, James Troll? Who isn't to say that I'm not right now? You're just talking. What up, Lucky Bands? It's 1st of January, 2022. Thank you, Bands. Appreciate you. Thank you, Bands. Appreciate you. I don't know. No, the Republicans wanted to be raised 10G. I don't know. Y'all all telling me all types of different stuff, and I don't know you guys well enough to be able to go with what you're saying. It did pass as of January 1st. The purpose is supposed to be for people who are self-employed. Like I said, well, who are they trying to get? Who did I say that they're trying to get? Who did I say that they're trying to get? So it's going to be for the people who self-employed? Who did I tell you they're going after? I told you they're going after the scammers, right? Good morning, my brother. I told you they're going after the scammers, right? Tell me what I've been wrong about, homie. I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all rappers out there that keep getting in trouble with the law, y'all supposed to be contacting me over me having me as a fucking consultant. I'm over here telling the fucking future right and left. I'm over here putting people on to what the government is doing, what this person is doing, what NBA trades is gonna happen before they happen. I'm over here prognosticating like a motherfucker. And ain't nobody pulling up, nobody, like, I can't even explain how good of a consultant I've actually be if I actually focused on some shit other than the stuff I just happen to be talking about. Iron Gordon, somebody put my Cash App in the fucking chat. Said we still fighting for voting rights because Jim Crow don't want to have the black vote now. He got new folks to buffer the racial caste system. I'm agreeing with you 100%, by the way. Who said that shit? Ironclad Gordon, Gordon. Shout out to Iron Man Gordon over here. What up, the one and only? This is Morning Jack family, chilling. Scammers, I told y'all already. How often could we hit the like button? We got 50 people in here. 3rd fucking live this morning. Let's get up to 200. Hit that like button so we can let our brothers and sisters know we live. Come on, let's go. But it opened doors for less privacy. It wasn't until things like Cash App became dominant that they want to keep watching we do everything. Nah, I'm going to tell you how you do it. Listen, pay attention. I'm going to tell you how you control a people. You create a situation where something that we know shouldn't be possible, everybody has access to. Good morning. After everybody get accustomed to use this thing, you regulate it. You see, because if it was regulated initially, people might not have started using it. If people don't start using it, it doesn't become part of our everyday life. Once it becomes part of our everyday life, now we really can't live without it. So what they do is they allow for a thing to exist that should be regulated, don't regulate it. Now millions of people are using it. Billions of people are using it. Now we're going to regulate it. Do this make sense to anybody? Because this is common sense to me. What up, Mr. McKinney? This is common sense to me. I'm wondering if it makes sense to anybody else. Wild West till it's time to collect. Yeah. Come on, man. We vibrate high over here, homie. We vibrate high. That's why I keep saying every time low vibration people come in here, call them rap bastards out. We vibrate high over here. Our frequency is high. Hit that like button. What up, D Candyman? This is Jack is speaking all facts. What up, D Candyman? You want to get some of them? You want to? D Candyman. Salute to D Candyman. Pull up. Somebody start off the fucking hater drops or something. Let's go. What up, Din Din? Says what's good, Jack? You can't tell me I ain't been working. Let's go. The 3rd live today. Hit that like button. Let's send out some notifications. OG King Blood. What the fuck? Oh. D Candyman said Jack is speaking facts. OG King Blood says good morning, BBN, salute. I turned the jump off on. I'm gonna try to do a jump off with the saloon where everybody can talk later after I charge both phones. I was only able to put a little bit of charge in this one. So also the biggest way to push illegal gains now in the South is home building, especially in Texas. They got PPP loans through legal means, through illegal money. Yo, look, let me explain something. Always follow the money. The thing about being involved in a criminal enterprise and having legal enterprise also is how are you going to make that illegal money legal? So the government has a million ways to keep track of your monies. Once they see you put money somewhere that they don't deem money should be going, now they're gonna try to create excuses to look at all of your records. Do you understand this bill going through with this $600 is gonna allow them to look at everybody's bank records at whim? At a whim. They can just decide for whatever reason. You could be under investigation for a real reason. They could just do it. You understand? So that's what's happening. Us giving away our rights. Like I told y'all what's going on. I've been telling y'all we've been giving our rights away for how many years now? How many years have I been talking about us just giving our rights away? Who do I keep telling y'all is trying to take our rights? The Democrats. Y'all stay mad at the Republicans. The Republicans say less fucking government. The Democrats want more laws. The Republicans want less. That's the best way for me to explain this. The Democrats want more laws. The Republicans want less laws, fewer laws, fewer regulations, because they want to do illegal shit too. They want to do illegal shit too. I mean, I'm not getting into who's pushing white supremacy and who's not. This is America. Fucking America seem to be based on it. So damn near everybody is pushing white supremacy except for the people who's pushing against it. Copy? So if you want to know who's pushing for white supremacy, look at anybody who isn't pushing against it, right? So we don't got to start calling shit out unless it's actually in the conversation. The one and only said, they chipping away at everyone's privacy. The pandemic was an example that digital dollar thing will work. Yo, my dude, they're taking our rights away right and left. I keep explaining this. I keep saying this. I mean, there's not much more I could, at this point, I'm saying, I don't want to stay on this top. Let's discuss it, but in the context of what we already talking about. Because I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest with you. We're Americans. We're Americans, homie. We're Americans. What up, Kelly? One and only say, you a girl, Jack? Copy. What up, Kenneth? We're Americans. I'm not gonna sit here and complain and be like, I wish I wasn't here. We're Americans, homie. All right? I'm happy I live in America. I just wish America was a little different. That's it. Now back to the actual topic with the damn PPP loan. They're gonna use the PPP loans to start RICOs right and left. Look for that to be happening for the next 10 to 15 years. Check to see when the statutes of limitations run out for them to be able to go after people who fraudulently acquired PPP loans. Look for them to extend a lot of these investigations up until the end of the time that they can actually charge some of these people, so they could keep investigations going. Look for that to happen. A lot of y'all that's involved with these PPP loans, two things. Pardon me. A lot of y'all that's not involved with these PPP loans, two things. You should hope that any people that you decide to do business with in the future, they didn't get involved with these PPP loans. That's one. Two, stay as far away from that shit as possible. PPP loan is literally tricking the people who look for people who are tricking the who are looking. I don't know how to explain this. Shout out to Calvin Dobson. Next tax season gonna be hell, especially if you got a PPP loan and use government services. My dude, do you understand that dude got a PPP loan, but when he went to go file for his car, he said he was a dishwasher? If you a dishwasher, how the fuck you going to get a PPP loan? You know what a PPP loan is for? A PPP loan is to pay the people who work for you while there's no business. So your PPP loan is 100% dependent on how many people you have in your employ. If you're a dishwasher, you have 0 people at your employ. He got a PPP loan. I'm not 100% sure if it was for 20K or 50. More than my brother, but he should have got 0. You understand? Yep, I tell my tax customers don't do it, and some people still do it. Look, listen. I don't know how to explain this. I mean, I've explained it numerous different times. The IRS are actually the people who are paid. It's their job to go look for people trying to trick the government out of money. When you go get a PPP loan, you're literally going to the IRS to get it. So if you get a fake PPP loan, you're actually literally just going to the IRS, stealing money, but also giving the IRS all the evidence that they can use to prosecute you later. So absolutely 100% of the individuals who took a PPP loan can be prosecuted. So if you took a PPP loan, fraudulently took a PPP loan, can be prosecuted. They don't even have to try hard to find the information. You gave it to them. All they got to do is wait for you to file tax returns or get any type of assistance at all from the government. That's it. Once you do any business at all with the government, other than the business surrounded around that PPP loan, boom, that's it. Johnny Mack says, we live in the greatest country on earth with a lot of opportunities. If you choose not to get a job, you're just lazy. Have no idea what you mean by that. Oh, the PPP loan shit? Some people choose not to get a job, but they do stuff like raise a family. I think that's great. But that's a job, right? So it's what we decide a job is. Right? I just wanted to say that. The one and only says, they put out the bait and they just waiting to round up everyone. The ultimate goal is government control, jail, or in your pocket. What up, No Limit? I think that the government is always setting traps. I think that often when niggas is getting caught, it's just a trap that the government set. I think the government purposely set traps because they need to put people in prison. I think that's why you got people that they'll watch some guy do some shit. He'll hit a lick, get away, 15, 20,000, and then you go hit that, do something similar, you get caught your first time. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't be doing this, just so we could be clear. It's literally their job to get certain people off of the street. So it's literally their jobs to do this. So the government should be setting traps. Copy? The government should be setting traps. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Because they're supposed to be trying to get a certain type of people off the street. So if you get caught, you get caught. If you do, you should do the time, right? Or you should be able to do the time if you get caught, right? If it's a crime that you don't think you should do the time for, don't do it. So if you can't do the time for getting caught for a murder, stop killing niggas. If you can only do the crime for if you do a robbery, okay, do the robbery. Make sure you don't kill the person. Stop doing crimes that if you get caught, you're gonna get the amount of time that you can't do. Am I wrong? This dude took out a PPP loan and then went and bought a car and told him that he was a dishwasher. Do y'all remember what I told y'all? I love being right and I hate it at the same time. Because what happens is when you write too often, people be like, yo, this nigga a know-it-all. This nigga just think he know everything. Like, this nigga too smart for his own good. People hate you. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't really like being right all the time, or as often as I am, but I do like knowing what the fuck I'm talking about. Remember when I told y'all that they already had these dudes on watch? Listen. The reason why I'm trying to let y'all know that they be having people on watch, because I want y'all to stop accusing niggas as being a snitch. They ain't snitching. Y'all niggas love accusing niggas of snitching that ain't snitching. Sometimes the police just did a really good job of catching your asses. That's it. Sometimes these police officers and these FBI agents are good. They did a good job. They got you. You was not as good. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. Oh, you said, I don't know. I can't see what you sent it to. I can't, my other phone might be dead. Hold on. So it might not even be vibrating. That was you from... Oh, I don't even, it gets in my jacket. I don't even know if it's on. Yeah, I can't see it. This shit is dead. I'm sorry about that. What was it? Shout out to the one and only. I think that said $8. Shout out to the one and only with the $8 drop. Definitely appreciate you. Who's next? I wasn't even thinking about this shit. I forgot drops exist. I wasn't even thinking about them shits. Shout out to the one and only with the $8 drop. Who's next? Can we hit the like button? That's why I keep talking about this shit, because if I don't talk about it, I'll forget. That's why I got it. That's why sometimes I gotta just put that shit in the chat, because y'all gotta remind me to say it. This dude, morning, my brother. Hey, I love the hat, man. Knicks fan, salute.
It's just the hat, but I'm in New York, see the Knicks.
Boom, let's go. That was a hater drop. So shout out to the one and only with the hater drop. Good morning, my brother. Shout out to one and only with the hater drop also. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? I really like calling out hater drops. Y'all don't understand. That shit make my day. I like the hater drops. I got to come up with some good sayings for the other shits too. So hold on. We ain't nowhere yet. Listen. None of this has anything to do with anyone other than the people that was in the car right now as we speak. They have 5 people arrested. C-Thing, Muwak, Los, right? Who's the other 2? Currently arrested, right? I think making it a RICO is a way to scare niggas. Shout out to the one and only with the $5 drop. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Who's next? So as far as I'm concerned, those are the only people currently involved in this. Listen, this is the issue that somebody other than these 5 should be concerned with. Who else maybe did some other kind of scam with Los? Because the police are on you. What up, Elements Gaming? He says, what up, Fro? Salute from Brick City. He says, I don't know if you touched on this or answered this already. Do you think Dirk will be in on this O-Block mess? I spoke about this earlier, and I'm saying the only way that he could be put into any of this at all is if Muwap says his name. Unless there's a reason for him to say his name. There might not be a reason for him to say his name. But right now, I don't think that there should be any evidence that exists that put Dirk in that situation. I don't think any actual evidence, actual physical evidence exists right now that put Dirk in that situation. I haven't heard of any. Most of the stuff is just conjecture or, pardon me, assumptions or, you know, like I haven't heard any definitive, because you can be around and know a person and roll with a person and do shit with a person and not know what a person can have a whole nother life that they live in that you not remember. Married couples be cheating. So I in no way think that anything that currently exists puts him in this situation. I don't think Dirk is close enough to any of them other guys for them to be able to say he did something. I think that the only person that he could be close enough with is the person who just came off a tour with him. That's it. So unless he says Dirk is involved in this, which I don't see any reason why he would, I don't see why Dirk should be in this. That's just me talking. I gave a whole understanding about, and I'm not even a lawyer, about what Dirk's team, if they even try to get him involved in this bullshit. And even more, and if he is involved in this bullshit, what he should just go do. Just take care of that man's family. Fuck it if people know, right? It's only thing that matter what they can prove in the court of law. Any attorney will tell you that. Any judge will tell you that. It's the only thing that matter. The one and only said guilty by association. At least 3 or more of his artists are in jail for multiple murder and attempts. Nah, but remember, Dirk ain't from O Block. That's the way if I'm his lawyer, that's the main thing I'll keep saying. Every time a question, every time a new person come on the stand. Y'all want me to go through this bullshit? Every time a new person come on the stand, especially somebody that might, where's Dirk from? Oh, so he's not from O Block. Copy. You know, so I answer my question. Where's Dirk from? Okay, so he's not from O Block. Copy. It's not that hard. They do not have enough of anything to put him in this situation. That's my opinion. King Vaughn, this was going to tie him in. King Vaughn's gone. Dirk can't tell the next man what to do with his money. If I'm Dirk's team, I'm saying, well, King Vaughn earned the thing. We gave him money. He decided to do whatever he wanted to do with his money. You got to ask him. The hell? How are we just going to assume he did something? How do I know? I don't know what was going on. I wasn't even there. Good morning. I wasn't even there. What the heck are y'all talking about? My client was nowhere around this shit. Oh, you got to do, wait, hold on. So, King Vaughn came to their neighborhood and he gave some money out on the street. Did King Vaughn say that money came from Dirk, or did he say it came from himself? Oh, King Vaughn said he gave you this money off his own volition. Okay. So he decided to give you this money. He didn't give you this money depending on something that somebody else sent him to give you this money. Not to your knowledge. Copy. It's not hard. Dirk hasn't given him any money. Dirk's probably went to his neighborhood and took care of some people, did donations, bought some meals, bought some backpacks, some school supplies, probably got a basketball court or two redone. K-Days TV says, these lives of you standing talking during the day is fire. You inspiring a new style. No lights or setup, just raw commentary. Appreciate you. Wait, hold on. I'm the only one doing this? I'm the only one doing this? I'm usually the only one doing something, right? Just an innovator. I just do what I want to do. I don't know what to tell you. I just do what I want to do. I keep trying to tell y'all I don't copy off of nobody about nothing. I just do what I want to do. I keep telling people that. Anyway, let's get back to the content. Also, if you do a drop, you got to tell me so I can look because, shit. All right, so I'm not even going to be able to see the other ones? Yeah, I saw that one. Our battery is about to die any minute now. King Alpha says, yeah, because other channels are getting everything from you. Salute, King Alpha. How you doing, my brother? I don't see any reason why Dirk is involved in this. I don't even think this would be hard for Dirk's lawyers to argue that has nothing to do with this in court. I don't even think it'd be hard, to be honest with you. You understand what I'm saying? This isn't difficult. These other guys got real problems. The whole thing with Dirk, there's no actual evidence, man. King Vaughn decided to do what he wanted to do with his money. They are not going to find anybody over there that's going to say that Dirk told. Why did King Vaughn get that? What are you talking about? King Vaughn put out one of the best albums that year, didn't he? King Vaughn was all over every podcast killing it, wasn't he? King Vaughn was at them shows killing it, wasn't he? Why can't he get paid? He earned that shit, motherfucker. You see how we give money out around here? Oh, thank you, No One Business. I'm asking. So, there's no reason why Dirk should be concerned right now. But them dudes that's locked up, they fucked. And the reason why they messed up is because homeboy with the car puts all of them at the scene. Watch. Yerp. Homeboy at the car put everybody at the scene. What up, Jay Hodges? Says salute Jack, BBN, fam. He puts everybody at the scene. They're all associates. There's footage of them in the cars in the background. There's footage of them swinging the camera around talking. The cars in the background. 9 times out of 10, they got their fingerprints, hair, skin flakes. It's all in the car. Their DNA is all over the car. Morning. The DA all over the car, homie. Y'all need to be worried about that. Only thing Dirk got to worry about now is that case in Atlanta. That's it. Somebody said he might get off with like a misdemeanor. It was like they might lower it. I don't see how it could be lowered. I don't know. Maybe their defense is going to be King Vaughn was the guy that really did the robbery. And the only reason why Dirk turned around and shot the dude was because he thought the dude was going for a gun. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's the only defense. That's a defense I could think up off the top of my head. Shout out to Jay Hodges. Our phone is about to die again in a minute. Our phone is about to die again in a minute, just so y'all know. Y'all want me to come back with another show in about an hour or two? What up, Smalls? They in trouble. That dude with the car puts them all at the scene, man. The dude with the car puts them all at the scene. They in trouble. They in trouble. I don't see how they could get out of it. But who am I? You feel me? What the fuck do I know? He did a PPP loan. He did a PPP loan. Damn, that video is so bad. I did a video out. Niggas think the people in Chicago is really mad at me over the video I did earlier. I'm not saying anybody has been funding anything. I don't know why his name keep getting brought up. People keep coming in and talked about it. We talked about him earlier today. I think I was saying things that might get people think that I'm on the side that I'm not. I know Dirk's been giving back to his community, and that's what we want. I know that. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. Battery's about to die. I don't want the live to stay open like last time. It might not, but they brought up the government is gonna try to bring everybody's name up. So if somebody's name is brought up, I don't think it's that big of a deal. The government is gonna try to bring everybody's name up, right? The government is gonna try to bring up every single person that they can bring into this. When Treyway went to court, they talked about, and this is not 6ix9ine doing the talking. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I was in court. This was the government bringing up those rappers. The government. So this is the government that's going to be trying to bring other rappers involved in this. You get it? So I don't know. I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm not saying they should. But of course the government is going to try to bring any rapper involved in that they can involved in it, because they want to make the case as big as possible, right? Once again, there are a lot of innocent people in prison. There's a lot of guilty people. There's a lot of innocent people in prison, man. There's a lot of people in prison because they was in the... I got a homeboy I keep trying to tell everybody about. He got drunk one night with his people. They driving home. They get in, they take a cab. They take the cab back to the block around where they live. He passed out pissy drunk. They're literally carrying him. They killed a cab driver. He still do the time. He was just there. He was innocent. He still had to go sit down for those years. He out now, salute. But he still had to go sit down, homie. So sometimes innocent people do go to jail. That being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. We talked a little bit of street shit, a little bit of politics shit. What's up, my brother? Chillin'. We talked a little bit of street shit, a little bit of politics shit. But I just want to let y'all know, y'all always are trying to bring all of these rappers into shit that these rappers ain't in. And sometimes the rappers might be in it. But there's no reason for us to say that the rappers are in it because we don't have no real reason to believe it at the time. Let something come out. Let one of these niggas say this dude's name. I don't hear nobody say this nigga name. Not one person involved in any of these situations is saying his name, with the exception of Mama Duck. And she lost her kid, so she's emotional and she gonna say what she gonna say and we gonna respect it. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. We're gonna come back later. Also, I might need some tea. My voice is shit. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers, let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.